I'd like to talk about something today that is somewhat complicated in nature, and it's going to be difficult to explain exactly what I'm thinking, but I'm hoping that you can follow along and take something from this. I want to begin by saying the result of a recent scientific study that came out, which illustrated that something like 90 to 95% of our brain's activity is devoted to the subconscious. It is below our cognition, but it is nonetheless a cognitive process. And you could write this in a few different ways. You could call it instinct. You could call it intuition. Whatever it may be, it seems that we are not so different from animals at the core. And I think this is because we evolved along with them. And I find this interesting because we as humans have kind of done away with this idea that subconsciousness has value. And you could describe that in many different ways, but to me, it seems as though we do not rely upon our instincts anymore. We are cognitive. We think about things. We make calculations. We run simulations. We do all these things that are more mechanistic in nature. They don't follow a flow like most animals do. Animals rely on their subconscious. They don't possess consciousness, at least we don't think they do, or some of them don't. But this doesn't mean that they don't understand reality. They are functioning in reality just like we are. They are mating, they're reproducing, they're finding food. They are doing things that have kept them alive and therefore have value. And this is essentially my argument here, or my belief at this point, that our subconscious, even though difficult to understand, is valuable nonetheless. And anecdotally speaking, I've come to this realization in an interesting way. I used to smoke weed a lot. I started at the end of high school and all through college, and for 2 years afterwards, I was pretty much a daily smoker. And if you guys have ever smoked weed on the regular, you've probably noticed this, that when you're smoking, you lose your ability to dream. At least you don't remember it when you wake up. And for a long time, I was like, nah, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. My dreams are usually kind of bothersome. They leave me feeling some kind of way. Best to just do away with them. But ever since I started thinking this way, I've realized something that I'm curious what you guys think about. To me, it seems that our dreams are subconscious in nature, and they might be portraying something that has value in the same way that our intuition or our gut feeling does. And maybe for this reason, we should listen to them more. And that begs the question, if you are smoking weed, are you doing away with your ability to communicate with the subconscious in a way that could potentially benefit you? I'm not sure. These are just some ideas that I've been having recently, but to summarize the entire point of this video, I think it is obvious that we still have a subconscious. It's just beyond obvious, actually. We still feel it, we can perceive it, but we don't understand it. But I don't think that means that it is meaningless or useless. And maybe it's something that we should pay more attention to. I'm hoping to dive into this a little deeper in later videos, but for now, that's all I gotta say. I hope this made some sense to you, and I hope you're having a good start to your week. Catch you tomorrow.